1280 News Talk KIT. What would you do? Where would you go? Where would you turn for information if KIT wasn't here? You know what you'd do. You'd line up outside Lance's house.
I was just going to say, right.
Ambush him as he was coming out of the door going somewhere else.
Yeah,
we don't know where it would be, but that's where we'd all be. But you don't have to do that because he's right here. He's ready to tell you what you need to know. A couple of things. We have got a guest on the phone. We want to talk to Mr. Ray Deck. Ray, let me punch the phones up here. Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Since we saw you last, did you receive a little award from the Bellingham Chamber of Commerce?
I did. Thank you for noticing. It feels completely overblown. CEO of the Year is way over the top, but it's nice to be recognized.
I'll tell you what, that is quite an honor, and it's for people that are thinking about helping to participate with you and bringing your project here. That's got to be just a little extra validation of how you do your thing, how the community sees you do your thing, and why people should start to rally around the idea of a Skookum House in Yakima. So congratulations to you, sir. That's really pretty special. You can poo-poo it because that's what everybody who wins does, but it's pretty sweet, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so when last we spoke, we found out about the Skookum House and what you guys do. Give us the 30-second reminder so that people know what it is we're talking about here.
Yeah, absolutely. Skookum House is an emergency shelter for kids entering foster care. So kids are coming from somewhere unsafe. They're probably headed into a foster home. It's often not quite clear all the details of the situation. They come stay with us at Skookum House. We give them a chance to settle, to begin to heal, buy enough time for their social worker to figure out which way's up, what's going on. And because we're able to do that, we give kids a smoother entrance into foster care. And this is, a project we've been, really proud of the results of it up here in Bellingham and working with a team of foster parents and social workers and community leaders to open one there in the Valley.
You know, Ray, I'm on Facebook here, and I know a lot of people are holding their phones right now or, in front of their computers right now. You've got a Facebook post, or actually page, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you just search for Skookum, SkookumYakima, that's Skookum Yakima. That's the Facebook page for the effort there in the Valley.
We had a sort of a introductory / fundraiser event at the museum a little while back. That was pretty successful. A lot of nice people turned out to get a little more detail, and we heard from the house manager. We had some great stories about this. Let's face it, it's kind of a when trauma hits and we're having to move kids around on an emergency circumstance, they're kind of making it up as they go within a broad range of potential. But that uncertainty is what puts the kid, if anybody's going to have anxiety and stress, it's going to be somebody that's being taken from their home and then into a system where they're not really sure what they're doing yet. And thus, Skookum Kids provides that consistency, because you guys do know what you're doing. You do have a proven system of interaction with kids that works, helping them to know that the world is still a safe place, that people really care for them and want the best for them, and that gives the governmental side of things a chance to get their stuff together and help the kids move on from there. So what you're looking for now, I know back when we talked before, was we need a place and we need a whole bunch of volunteers and stuff like that. You're ready to start recruiting volunteers, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's the next project for us, is to find the team of people who are going to be the original group of volunteers at Skookum House in Yakima. When we opened in Bellingham, it was 23 people. And I still call them the OG 23. A bunch of them are still involved in a bunch of ways. A couple of them serve on the board, and several still keep a shift at Skookum House on the regular. And so that's what we're looking for next, is men and women from the Valley who understand what we're trying to do, and they're willing to do a little paperwork and get some training and make themselves available a few hours each month to take care of kids.
Outstanding. Okay, so that's what we need. What's the process? What do you got coming up here in Yakima?
Yeah, first step is we've got an interest meeting on Monday. So Monday evening, that's the 6th, if I'm remembering right, at Northtown, 7 p.m. So that coffee shop and the train station, they're downtown. So we'll meet there. We'll spend about an hour together on Monday evening, just talking about what it's like. Some of the same as what we did at the event. So if folks didn't, have a chance to make it there, then this will be we'll do a quick, review, tell a few stories, and then get a little more specific about what is actually involved in being a volunteer. There's some real specific requirements, background check, some training, some shots people have to get, CPR, first aid, things like that.
Sure.
So we'll go over the whole list.
We're dealing with our most precious resource, our kids, and so we want to make sure that everybody who's involved is above board and serious and prepared and ready to continue the track record of success that you guys have already established up in Bellingham.
You got it.
You've presented some interesting statistics about Yakima and why this is a logical next place in your efforts to help kids, just in terms of how the numbers line up with our need here. And we know one thing about Yakima: we're big-hearted people, and we really are generous and turn out for kids and children's related things. So we expect nothing but the best. We'll put a Facebook and a website post up on this and help ring the bell in that regard. And again, it's going to be at Northtown. What time you want them to show up?
7.
7 o'clock? Okay.
7 p.m., yeah.
This is the kind of thing that I could see, like, junior leagues sort of taken on as a project, or some of our other organizations that already have a list of man or woman power that are, all about serving our community. That'd be a great opportunity for them. And I'm not telling you how to do your biz, but I'm just brainstorming with you because I like the idea. I think what you're doing is fantastic and can mean so much. So, full speed ahead, my friend. We'll get the word out, and we'll see if we can't get this thing rolling in Yakima. We'd love to put you out of business because our families stay together like glue, but we know that's not the case, and so it's good that you're out there doing what you do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny that there are really two groups of people who are I guess you'd say, most prone to come volunteer at the house. One is the young crowd, college kids, young adults who they want to help, they want to do something, they want to, they've got the foster care bug, but they're not settled, I guess, in life quite enough to be foster parents themselves, So, we wind up with lots of college kids, young adults who participate in that way. And then the other group is seniors. So folks who they've already raised kids, they know how to handle kids, and they want to do something, but they're not sure they want another kid living in their house, right? And so one of the things we like to do is to take, a college kid who's got the energy and the enthusiasm and the good knees, right? And a senior who's got the life experience and the knowledge, and pair them up and make them a team, a volunteer team. So, you got the best of both, right? You got the wisdom and the knowledge, and then the like I said, the young, the spunk, the good knees to run up and down the stairs with kids.
Idealism and energy coupled with wisdom and experience sounds like a pretty pretty winning combination. So those parameters and everywhere in between, if you've got the time and the love and the capability, by all means, get yourself to Northtown Coffee. Ray, thanks much for the time this morning. Best of good luck to you. We hope to again, keep the community informed as to what comes next and when. So you call us and we'll put out the word, and we'll be your media partner. What do you say?
I love it. Thanks, fellas.
You bet you're right. Take care and Happy New Year. Congratulations, Mr. CEO of the Year. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All righty. Bye-bye.